Hi, welcome to Let's Be Frank. I'm Frank. The video segment today is going to be a combination video. It's going to be Geeking Out with Frank. This is a show I'm going to do probably every day. And it's a combination with that and also another show, which is what I love about the 90s. It's going to be another one pretty much geeking out with Frank, but you're going to be geeking out with me about 90s. So hey, now why I'm picking up a Bruce Timm Superman from Superman the Animated Series and holding a Justice League in my hand is because today's topic is something that I've seen just recently that really I thought was awesome. It does have a real geeky tone with me, and that is the new Justice League Gods and Monsters Chronicles mini little series, web series. Excuse me. It's about 5 minutes long, and it's little web episodes. But it's about the Justice League. But it's not the Justice League that you may know from watching the series when you were a kid, or if you're in the comic book and you know it ain't your normal Superman. This ain't your normal Batman. This ain't your normal, Wonder Woman. This is a Batman that is not Bruce Wayne. This is the alternate universe to where Batman is the man who became Man-Bat in the series and the comics and stuff. He is Batman, but in this he's become a vampire. For one thing, I'm going to stop and say something about this. Okay, they're taking Batman and they're turning him into a vampire. The last time that they have come close to doing anything like this was Batman versus Dracula. Yes, I'm geeking out about this. Yes, this is awesome. This is really cool. This episode, the newest episode that just came out with the first one, it's called Twisted. It's amazing. We ain't really got to see what Superman's style is yet because his episode, I think, comes out tomorrow. Well, and yes, I will be reviewing it probably tomorrow. But this episode, not to give too much away, it's amazing. It's awesome. I'm going to just start with, you got Harley in it, you got Batman in it, and it is bloody. Now, I'm giving a spoiler warning. And if any of you do not want to have spoilers and do not want to be spoiled for any more than I've already spoiled this, please step out of the room, walk out, get you a drink, come back in, something, whatever you want to do. Here's your warning. I'll give you a moment. Okay, long enough? Alright, spoiler parts. Okay, start off with, this thing starts off kind of like just a normal Batman show. It makes sense that Bruce Timm would start off with Batman, saying that that was the show that he started off with. That was the show, Batman the Animated Series, back years ago, was the show he started off with. Makes sense that he would start it out with Batman. Well, it starts out kind of like your typical Batman. You see him at the door, but he looks different. He's, got like red eyes. Then they close up on him. You see his face. It's a different Batman. It looks different. It still looks like Bruce Timm, though. It's still got that same style, same sleekness that we love about Bruce Timm's animation. But this is not a kid's show. He walks in, ends up walking over to a fridge, opens the fridge, there's dead bodies frozen in the fridge. Pretty much showing pretty quick and pretty quick into it. This ain't a kid's show. He walks a little further. He ends up finding this, what looks like a man has been cut from the waist down. His body is gone, and he's been stuck on one of a giant jack-in-the-box. He pops out, all dead looking, pops out of the thing. You're kind of looking at it going, okay, but it's awesome. It's amazing. It's creepy in that respect, but it's the whole episode going from there to get quicker about it. When it goes into it, he ends up seeing Harley when he finds this woman sitting there in a box. He opens the box, gets her mask off. He gets her little gag off. She tells him, behind you. He looks behind him, there's Harley. This is where it gets action. Harley and him fighting. They end up in this room. There's a whole dead family that he's killed. She's killed, and she's got like hooks in their mouth, holding their mouth in this weird kind of psycho grin. Flies flying around them. She's running around trying to get Batman. Ends up cutting one of the bodies up. Just all kinds of dead people's head over, getting cut off. And she's screaming because it was the old woman, the grandma. She says, Grandma, she was gonna make me cookies later. I mean, it's Harley, but it's a real psycho Harley. Well, at the end of the thing, after the big fight, she looks at him and says, okay, take me to jail. He looks at her, and this is where you see that this is not our regular Batman. He says, jail. Fangs pop out, and he bites her neck. He's a vampire. He starts biting her neck, drinking her blood. That's how it goes off. This is awesome. This is taking a mixture of horror and putting it with Batman, which this is amazing. It's a geek fest. One moment, please. It's a geek fest. Okay. Not to just freak out and go jumping around the room here, let me say this. I love the episode. It was amazing. The voice cast is amazing. The look is amazing. The factor that they got the guy who plays Dexter to do the voice of Batman is a very interesting and cool new way of doing Batman. This is amazing. If you like this type of stuff, watch it. If you're just a casual fan of Batman, watch it. If you just want to see something cool, watch this. I recommend this to just about anybody who wants to watch it, mostly, except for one thing. This isn't really meant for kids. It's meant for teenagers to grown-ups. Now, I'm not one of these to sit there and go, kids, don't you, because I know for a fact kids are going to watch what they want to watch. We're giving these kids little tablets and little things. They're going to watch everything they want to watch. So, for you kids that do watch this and do watch that, warning, it's bloody. Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching Let's Be Frank. I'm Frank. Goodbye.